Hey guys, it's me, Tiffany Nilms, the Alpha Empath, and I am your life coach. I'm over here sitting in an abandoned parking lot of Walgreens waiting to exchange my kid with my ex-husband because this is how divorced parents act sometimes. But thankfully, we are getting better. We are getting better. So while I'm out here waiting for him, I wanted to just share something with you guys. See, when I was, I think I was like 19 years of age, my first job, I was living in Houston, Texas, and my first job was at a place called Texas Children's Hospital. And I was working for a heart surgeon named Dr. Charles Fraser of congenital heart surgery. That's who I was working for. And there was a woman. She was a congenital heart surgery nurse, and her name was Carmen. And Carmen just had this energy about her where you knew that you didn't fucking play with her. She was a great ass nurse, but you knew that you did not play with Carmen. And I wanted to develop a friendship with her because she was the type of woman that was supposed to be admired, and I admired her. She was the type of woman that I said, when I grow up, I want to be just like her. I want to command the respect that she was able to command. Well, I get what I like, right? I get what I want. So I developed that relationship with Carmen. And she embraced me. When I tell you that this woman loved me, when I bought my first house, I think I was like 22 or something like that. It was in a place called Meyerland in Houston. And this woman, I kid you not, because I had scraped all my little pennies together to get that damn house, all of them, and I was broke. This woman furnished my entire house, not because she could, although she could, but she did it because she loved me. She didn't do that kind of shit for everybody. And she knew that I was estranged from my family. She knew that. She recognized that. So I remember it was around Christmas time, and my children were small. And she said, Tiffany, who are you spending Christmas with? And I said, I don't have anybody to spend Christmas with. And she said, listen, you are my family. I'm going to cook Christmas dinner, and you can have Christmas dinner with me and my husband, Kent. I want you and your children to come. And I was just so thankful because I felt like it was an honor to be invited to her home because I knew that she didn't invite people to her home. In fact, I might have been the only person she ever invited to her home, right? Well, I get a call maybe 2 days before Christmas from my baby daddy talking about, well, I want to spend some time with my family. I want to spend some time with the children. I want to see you. And I went like a dumbass to go and see him on Christmas Day. We ended up having this huge fight. And it depleted me. I was like, my eyes was red. I was crying. And the whole thing had just drained my energy. Now, mind you, I was supposed to be at Carmen's house. And because I was so drained, I didn't call her. I didn't even call the woman to say I wasn't going to show up. I just went back home and got in the bed and cried. Well, the next, we was off for a couple of days, but that Monday I got to work, and Carmen came straight to my office, and she said, why didn't you show up? And because I was used to dysfunctional relationships, I told her a dysfunctional answer. Well, me and my baby daddy got into it, girl. You know how it is. And, I was just drained and I just had to go home. And she said, I expected you to come. Why didn't you come? And I thought that the answer was valid. Me and my baby daddy, we got into it. She did not accept it from me. She said, you couldn't even call. Me and my husband waited for you. And because I was used to having relationships where your word don't really mean shit because nobody else's word had meant shit. So I didn't understand that Carmen had come from a different dynamic than I did. I didn't understand what she was mad about. I really did not. And she said, I felt totally disrespected by you. I cooked you dinner and I had bought your children gifts. Here are the gifts. I never want to speak to you again. Now, hold up now. I just told you that me and my baby daddy had a fight. I mean, shit, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. She said, I never want to speak to you again. Now, here's the thing. That heifer didn't. She never uttered another motherfucking word to me. And I was hurt. Because I didn't understand. I said, I'm sorry. I felt like I said I was sorry, so you should forgive me. That's how I really felt. Shit. That's how it worked everywhere else. Here's the problem. The reason why Carmen was able to command respect is because she respected herself. See, when you respect yourself, you show people how to treat you. You do. So when we see me, I was used to being in relationships that didn't show me any respect, because in the hood, you learn that blood is thicker than water and your family is dysfunctional. So you learn that dysfunctional people, you got to stick to them and they can give you dysfunctional answers, and you are used to that. Carmen was not. I never, ever forgot losing that relationship because it hurt. She was the only good relationship that I had in my life. And it cost me a whole lot to lose her. Her wisdom, being able to call her when me and my kids was in that house by ourselves. I didn't have anybody else that I could depend on. And I lost that relationship to be talking about, I'm finna go show my children to their daddy. Fuck him. Listen, Carmen wouldn't have had to ask to have me over for Christmas dinner if me and that man's relationship had been what it needed to be in the first place. She would have never had to do that. So stupid thinking, I disregarded a crucial relationship to piecemeal and hold together some bullshit that wasn't going to even turn into anything. It was not. And I would have traded to this day 10 of him for one of her. 1,000,000 of him for one of her. She would have been a better member, auntie, adopted auntie for my children than he would have been as a father. But I didn't understand that. And I lost her. But she taught me something so valuable. So valuable. She taught me that quality relationships require quality care. She taught me that if I was going to be in her life, I had to level the fuck up. And I wasn't ready to level the fuck up. So I'm grateful that Carmen taught me that lesson. If you can look around your life and your life is filled with people that disrespect you, that drain you, that take energy from you, and you wonder, I'm such a good person. Why are they doing this to me? It's because you lack dignity and you lack self-respect. Now, this is no shade. If you grew up like I grew up, you didn't know that shit was important. Well, it is. It is. Do not be in any relationship that treats you like you don't want to be treated. They either treat you the way you need to be treated, or they got to bounce out of your life. You got to purge people. You got to purge. Because if you don't purge, the quality people that's waiting to be in your life, they can't come because it's surrounded with people that were never, ever supposed to be there. Be authentic. Take off your motherfucking mask. And when you do, when you get that breakthrough, I promise you, your whole life will change. Don't break down, break through. And purge. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.